everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlotte and I'm a year 1 teacher. Let's go have a look at my classroom.
1, 2, 3.
So this is the entrance of my classroom. On the door we have 100 acts of kindness. Every time a child does something kind, we just colour in a heart, and then by the end of the year it's just like full of like rainbow hearts. I love it. Here's my little toilet system. I need to add batteries, but basically you just flick it on and off when a girl or a boy goes to the toilets. I did have signs, but they've disappeared, so I need to make some new ones. Here I store my maths and English books, different colour groups that I like organise it with mixability. And then this is all my topic information. So these are all my topics throughout the year. I just shove everything in there until I need it. This is like my favourite thing from my mum. It's actually a tissue box, but it looks like a house. So cute. These are my Silver Birch Superstars. Every day we do a star of the day, and I made this little thing so I could write up the children's names every day. And I also do a Math Magician of the Week and a Writer of the Week. Okay, so obviously I've changed my classroom now. This is what it used to look like. But now I need it to be more like continuous provision, so I've got separate areas. So this is like a random area that I just had, and I thought it could be like a little storytelling area. So can you retell one of Harry's adventures? I've got a bunch of Harry and the Dinosaur books because our first topic is dinosaurs, and I have these little like story spoons. So I thought they could retell their own version of Harry's adventures. This is my clock, so you are amazing. One of my favourite things in the classroom. And then here is my first area. So this is the maths area. And I've got the dinosaur footprints on the floor, 1 to 9 for some reason. I need to make a 10. But what I've done, I've just used like sticky back plastic to do 0 to 20, and then the spelling of the numbers to 10. So they'll just stay on the table. No one will like flick them off and stuff. This is a cutlery tray I got from IKEA for £1.50, and I've just put all the resources they'll need. Obviously I don't have the actual activities out yet, I'll do that on the first week back. And then I've got these from Twinkle that says maths area, and like a little thing with all my essentials. I've recently added this display this summer, and it's my work that is out of this world. As you can tell, I love travelling and I've got lots of maps in my classroom, so this was just an extra thing. And I've just stuck a bulldog clip to like a normal pin, so I can pin up great work throughout the term. This is my table groups, but now obviously I don't have specific tables. I'm going to change it to just like groups, and I'll separate all my children into groups of like 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe 6 or 7, because I haven't got more children this year. And then I'll just know which colour group they're in. Okay, so this is my maths display, and luckily enough I had this when I got here, and it's you can write on it, and I just love the math squares. Most of this is from Twinkle, so this is Twinkle, this is Twinkle, and these are Twinkle. I've made a part whole model on the boards because we do that a lot in our class, just like 6 add 4 equals 10, how exciting. And this is just some extra supplies that the kids might need. Okay, that's enough of the maths area. This is my storytelling chair. Anytime I'm doing like circle time with the children or reading a story, I'll probably just sit on the comfy chair. This cushion is from Shein. They have so many lovely affordable cushions. So I'll normally do my lessons at the front, but when I sit here, like the different children will sit at the front, so it'll be quite nice. This section is my finger gym section, so like fine motor skills. I'm not sure how many activities I'm going to have out per week yet. I've set up a couple already. But yeah, this is just where they'll come to do a bit of like Play-Doh. I've got some like different tweezers and activities to do here, and I will show you what I do each week regarding this section. So this is my art station. The kids will just stand up when they're doing art, and I'll put out activities each week. At the moment I've just got like my different colours, so my colouring pencils that my sister made actually, shout out, and my normal pencils, different just decorations to make it feel a little bit more arty. I love my art display. I did this last year during like lockdown, and I've laminated different frames that I printed from Google, and then glue gunned my like wooden pegs on so I can just clip up art, and it's just so easy. And I actually did this title like 2 years ago with my cousins, and it just looks great, so I kept it there. This is my growth mindset display. Mindset. I'm Australian now, if you didn't know.
Down under.
This is my growth mindset display. This title was actually from teachproud.com. This is also from somewhere else that I can't remember, but I'll do all the links down below. And I made this, and last year I got my children to learn it with actions, and it's kind of like a positive affirmation we did every day. It was the cutest thing. So I've kept that up, and I'll do the same with my class this year. This is where I store all my art supplies. This is the cupboard with like paints and paintbrushes. These are all my other like arts and crafts, paper, glitter and sequins, stuff like that. Up here I have a very sad science display. I don't know what to put on it yet. I'm sort of just going to wait until the first few science lessons and I'll just put all the children's work up there. I do however have our weather journal and our weather folder, so we kind of like record the weather every day and it all comes in here. This is another Teach Proud title. They're amazing, and what I did last year, I just printed off photos every now and then and just filled the board with photos throughout the year, and it's a class of kindness, so that looked really great. So this is my TA's desk, 2 chairs just so that they can read with children or do spellings or whatever's needed. This is where I've stored all of my like toys, which used to go underneath my art bench, but I wanted them to have more space to use it. So yeah, I made these labels myself, just on Word document, and it's just really nice and organised. And then this is a little sneak peek of the home corner. This is my home corner. I've labelled a lot of things to make it more educational, so they can try and learn to spell and read whilst they're in here. This is the baby section. I've got 2 different babies with a high chair and everything. This bed was from IKEA. Over here is like the table area and more labels. I just love my little fruit bowl, my flowers. I have a pack of pants because we're doing Dinosaurs Love Underpants, so I wanted them to iron some pants, as you do. I printed this fireplace out from Twinkle, and it's like 6 A4 pages. I just stuck it all together. I think it looks so good. And then here is my lovely new kitchen that we got for our provisional area, and I'm in love. I have a chalkboard so they can write like meal plans for the week, a little writing activity. This is just full of like food and things, cleaning basket, and yeah, pretty much my home corner. So this is actually an old role play bit. It's actually only half of it. That's why I used the storage to kind of finish the walls. But what I did is cover it with this like really thick brickwork. It was just covered in staples and just really dirty. And I also painted the door. And now it just looks great. I'm in love with it. Also just full of all the dressing up stuff. So this little area of the classroom is one of my favourites actually. So this is my like reading area. I've got like non-fiction, annuals and fiction books and some other ones here. We actually had some, I think 10 books from their last class that they brought up. So they're scattered around the shelf as well. So this used to be a globe, but one of my children actually accidentally broke it. So now it's attached to the ceiling and I love it even more. And it goes really well with my giant map. This was £4 from the works I got as soon as I started teaching. And this was like a huge display, but it was just really hard to fill it. And by the end of the term, once I had all the children's work, that's how long it would take to fill. And it's just too much work. So I've done this and I use it all the time because I love teaching my children about different countries and like linking back to it during lessons. And then right here is my books we have shared. I've got a little pouch with some books that I'm already going to read and I could just pop it straight up. I'm going to try not to bang my head because I do that a lot in my classroom. But this is my English display. If you want a copy of this, it's free on my TES Store if you want it. And then again, just like my others display, I just clip up some good examples of writing. I've got the book we are reading. This is the book I told you about with the underpants. This is like a little charter poster I made about letters that are small, tall and full. And just, yeah, some conjunctions to use, things to remember when they're checking their work. And then over here, this is a new thing. We're actually going to give the children books to take home to share with their families. So not just the reading books, but like just good stories for them to share and get more like vocabulary. So that's a box ready to fill up and send home with children. Here is my little worry box. I'm probably going to put it somewhere a bit more accessible, maybe just like right here. I've got my worry monster from the works, as well as this giant book that I'll read to the children probably on the first week back. This is a matching pencil case with some paper and a pencil so they can put their worries in the monster. A bunch of things that I've downloaded from TES. I'll try and link them down below. Fidget spinner, just some squishies, things like that. Here's just a selection of dinosaur books, and this is like my writing area. I actually got these from Cherries. I did a video on it, and I'm just going to put the activities in here so it's all accessible. And I've got at the moment some like bigger lines and slightly smaller lines. Again, here are some more organisation, the same labels as the toys, just where I keep all my math things so it's nice and organised. And then here is like the back of the role play, which actually works really well. So I've got like a place I can stick things up. This is from Twinkle, this is from Twinkle, and I'm pretty sure this is from Twinkle too. In here I've just got like a little chalkboard, rubber, pencils, little finger space things, different word mats that they might need, like common exception words and things. And I've also got this area here. I want to get some more magnetic letters, but I've taught the say it and make it write it, so they can write on those and make the words with these. So each day during our maths and English sessions, I will personally take a group and my TA will take a group, whilst the rest are doing that like continuous provision. So this is 1 and this is 2, and each table has a box of supplies, and then the children can sit all around and we can do our focused learning. Inside the group caddy, I have a do not disturb sign, so I'm going to turn it on when I'm working with a group. Just some letter formation that I made from Word document, and just the numbers on the back, which was from Twinkle. Again, some number grids, my amazing magic eraser. I talk about this all the time, so I won't go on about it now. And then in here I've obviously got pencils, red pens. This is what they use to correct their work. Glue sticks, and then rubbers and sharpeners. This is my small world area. I've changed the backing so it looks like a sky, so it kind of goes with the small world. Here I've just stored like the dinosaurs, and obviously I'll change it up every term. This we're going to share with the 2 classes, but at the moment I've got it, and it's just got like different backgrounds for them to use. And I just thought about just sticking empty boxes and seeing what they come up with. At the moment I've just set some random things up, but yeah, that's for them to have a go, see if they can tell some stories of their own. Thanks. This is what my amazing sister has done. Clearly very accurate, but hey, if you haven't already, subscribe. This is my like flip chart and whiteboard underneath. A little hack for you: if you've got any of those like little plant pots, I just hook it on my board with like all my whiteboard pens and things. And it also works as a lovely plant holder. So as I don't really have much more space, my construction area is just going to be on the carpet. So I'll just use this table to put things on. I've made a bit of an interactive display again with sticky back plastic. Love that stuff. And I can write down challenges for either the small world or probably the construction area, and I'll put the stuff down on the carpet so they can use it. I've also got a lovely big map if they want to make some out of jute glue. Who knows? I just left it there. Down here is like my special books for like feelings, morals and lessons. For example, like In My Heart. I've got some about like recycling. These are the ones that I don't put on display. For example, all these lovely ones that Baby and Kind and things. So they know that these are like my special books, and I just keep them there. Lovely. So the last section is just my desk area. I've got this like huge whiteboard. This is where I stick up my visual timetable. I have my laptop, I've got my teacher toolkit and everything here. This is where I've just kept all of the like books for all the different foundation subjects and things, and also some of storage of my own. And yeah, this is basically my little area of organisation. So here I've just made my own little storage thing out of birch boxes I used to collect. For example, these are like my magic cleaners. And I've got like post-it notes and things. If you have any, I recommend making them. This is my little like display board. I normally just clip up some pictures that the children make for me. And these are just like normal folders that I've pinned up. So I keep my timetables and my weekly plans. A couple of things children have got. Did you just yawn?
Sorry.
My camera woman has quit, so I'm just going to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Any questions about where things are from, just comment down below. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to see more videos, and thank you so much. Bye everyone!